Hello, everyone. Welcome to another DTF Movie Review Monday.
My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb. Today, we're going to be talking about the latest Disney release film, Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, starring a great cast, actually. We got Lakeith Stanfield, Owen Wilson, Tiffany Haddish,
Danny DeVito, Rosario Dawson, Jamie Lee Curtis. We even got Jared Leto in this cast.
Right? That surprised me.
I didn't even know until after the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll discuss a little bit more until who these characters are. But man, this is a Disney quote unquote horror flick for kids. You know, what do you think about it?
I thought the movie was fun. I really enjoyed watching it.
Did you enjoy the Eddie Murphy version?
I actually didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Okay. Well, I don't think I really have much of an opinion for it too. I was a kid when it came out. I saw it maybe once or twice, but no real, I can't really say it was good or bad. You know, I was a kid. I probably did enjoy it.
You were a kid, so 2 years ago.
Very funny. But one thing that I do know, however, is that apparently it was a flop. At least for kids, it was great, but for, Eddie Murphy.
Box office numbers.
Office.
You're right. Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy being in the lead role. It was like, oh, come on. Another flop for Eddie Murphy. We see how his career is going. This was at a time where people thought he was going down. What? I thought you were going to say something.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just listening intently.
Oh, okay. You're looking at me like you're going to say something.
No, I'm listening intently.
Okay.
Your words matter to me. That's why I'm giving you all that.
You're staring at me with those eyes, bro, glossing and shit. But so yeah, apparently it was a flop. And one thing that I know about this film is that they at least invited Eddie Murphy to replay his character. A cameo. Nothing serious, but a little cameo. But because he himself was not. He himself didn't enjoy it, the movie itself. Like he said, he didn't watch it after they wrapped up. That he was like, no, I didn't even watch it. Why am I going to bring back a character that I didn't really enjoy playing?
Wow, were these supposed to be related?
Not that it was supposed to be related, but it's like, hey, we're doing
we're
rebooting it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's just say he's just somebody that's like a cameo down the street. Yeah. Like, hey, Mr. Murphy. And he's like, hey, I don't know, an appearance.
Right. So I still don't have to watch it. That's all right. Cool.
Yeah, this doesn't connect whatsoever. This is a reboot, as a matter of fact. So everything that you saw in this film was basically in the other film. Not everything exactly, but for example, Jamie Lee Curtis playing what's this lady? Leota.
Okay.
Madame Leota. Yeah, the whole crystal ball, the head, that was actually played by, what's this girl's name? Jennifer Tilly.
Okay.
You know who that is?
I do.
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly at the time. So, there are some things that they brought back, to reboot once again. So Eddie Murphy said no. He said, let this be a new thing for the next generation.
Okay. Man, so it was done very well.
It really was. And you said something that I agreed with right away. It was fun. It was fun. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it was because I had a cup before I started watching it, but there was that horror, that I wouldn't call it horror scene, but it was a pretty creepy scene in the beginning when he walks into the house, the kid.
Yeah.
Did you think that was creepy? I thought it was creepy.
I didn't. Let me tell you, I didn't think it was creepy, right? I know that I went into this movie knowing that it's a Disney film.
Okay.
They couldn't do anything absolutely insane in this one.
I get that. I guess that's exactly how I went into it, thinking, oh, this is just going to be a Disney film. I saw Hocus Pocus 2. It wasn't that scary. And I'm not saying they were supposed to be scary, but, when I was a kid and these Disney would release them, it was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So, and now as an adult, I'm like, oh, what Disney has next to really creep these kids out?
Yeah.
And then when I saw that ghost shaking her head very rapidly, I was like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. So I was like, yo, Disney stepped it up a little bit. But I think it's a fun film overall, though.
Let's talk about the director.
Yeah, director. We have Justin Simien. Justin Simien, I did look into his credits. He looks like a kid. What do you think? Look at this image.
Yeah, he looks very young in this.
He looks
this looks like a scene out of a movie. Maybe he used to be an actor or something.
I don't know.
Does he have any acting credits?
No, he's just a writer, producer, and director. Yeah. However, he is, I don't know if he was a writer or the director, but either way, I think he directed Dear White People.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm. If it was the Netflix show, that was good.
He directed the screenplay in 2014 and the TV series on Netflix.
Yeah. So I never watched the movie of Dear White People, but the Netflix series, so good.
Really?
Yes, especially the last season. This is what I'll say about the last season of that show. Too much singing, right? They turned it into a musical. I hated that portion of it.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I know you hate musicals like
No. I love musicals.
But you don't like when they're singing everything. Exactly. I'm walking to the kitchen.
Exactly. Yeah. So they turned it into this. Anyways, that was the worst part of the last season. The last season of Dear White People was, I would say, just as like they brought back the magic of season 1, right? Season 1, super impactful, super powerful. Season 4, same thing. Mm-hmm. So knowing that, I actually,
credits to him for directing this, right? It was such a switch.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the writer. Oh, and just to wrap it up with the director, Justin Simien, not much to go about him. You know, he doesn't have much credits. He has 6 under his writing. He has 8 under his directing, 1 upcoming. So it really does seem like he's an upcoming director.
Yeah, getting that recognition.
Exactly. So let's talk about the writer. Writer is Katie Dippold. Katie Dippold, she is a writer for previous comedies such as the reboot of Ghostbusters with the all-female cast. She also wrote The Heat with Sandra Bullock and
great film.
Melissa McCarthy. Oh, you've seen it? Okay.
I love The Heat.
And she also did. She was a writer for 31 episodes of Parks and Rec. Great show.
I'll take your word for it.
And so yeah, that's about it. She does have other credits under in her background. She was a writer for a lot of TV shows. She was a writer for Mad TV.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so she's been in it for a while.
She's been in it for a while.
Hasn't been on TV. Mad TV got off the air in like 2006.
I can't recall, but yeah, bro,
it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I miss Mad TV. You know, Mad TV couldn't survive against Saturday Night Live.
What do you mean? Well, like Saturday Night Live was better than Mad TV?
Saturday Night Live has been around for 40 years now, right? I think they're going on season 46 or 47. But at the time, Saturday Night Live was more popping than, they're both sketch comedy shows.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So Mad TV was definitely younger than SNL.
Right.
And they were, the competition. Saturday Night Live squashed them like a cockroach.
How long has SNL been going on for?
46 or 47 seasons.
Oh, okay. So they started like 2 years after you were born? Boom! Right back at you, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
I walked right into that.
Yes, you did. Now let's get into the cast. We have a very star-studded cast here, man. We have a very interesting, unique cast. And I loved it because they played very well together. Lakeith Stanfield, up and coming. We have Rosario Dawson. Owen Wilson, who could forget that nose? Tiffany Haddish, Danny DeVito, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Jared Leto. Let's start from the bottom to top.
Okay.
Jared Leto played the villain, Crump, basically. The one haunting the house. He's the one haunting the ghost in the house itself. So I remember there was a scene where Owen Wilson's character was like, wait a second. So there's a ghost bullying ghost? That's not fair. There should be rules to this. Like they suffered in the real world. Now they got to suffer So that I thought the exact same thing. Danny DeVito. I didn't know he was in this movie. So when he appeared, Danny DeVito is one of those characters that Karina and I are just like, hey, there he is. You gotta love Danny DeVito.
Absolutely, classic actor. Did a fantastic job in that really hilarious show, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, dude, he's so funny.
That show is so good.
So funny. He's been in the industry forever. Dude, forever. Jamie Lee Curtis, another star talent who's been in the industry for quite some time. She was...
you remember, she recently stole the Oscar from Angela Bassett.
She did, yeah. She paid a lot of money for that year. Tiffany Haddish. Dude, Tiffany Haddish, I was impressed.
I'll agree with you, because I do not like... I really, really have this really strong dislike for Tiffany Haddish.
I think I know why. Go ahead. Tell me why.
As a stand-up comedian, I just don't think she's funny.
Okay.
She's not like... She's definitely a better comedic actress.
Yeah.
But, she hasn't been getting a lot of like big roles lately either. So, she's already not doing well in her stand-up career. And it looks like her acting career isn't where she wants it to be either, And this movie, very great comeback for her. I think if anybody's going to call her a comeback, I think this is a really good movie for her to like make a big appearance in.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider it a comeback or anything like that. I would just say it as she's currently riding her roller coaster. Currently, she's having her ups, she's having her downs, and she's definitely having an up right now. Because her character is Harriet. She was the psychic?
Yeah, she was a medium in this movie.
Exactly. When I saw her appear, I thought she was going to be, Tiffany Haddish and how she is in interviews and press conference and other movies, just loud and obnoxious.
Corny and unnecessarily.
Exactly. So it's not that I don't think she's funny. I just feel like no disrespect to Kevin Hart, just like Kevin Hart, I got tired of it. Yeah. It was the same thing. Like there was nothing funny, nothing else to laugh about. So this one really felt like she really displayed her acting skills.
Oh yeah,
and
Tiffany Haddish was so good.
She was not the Tiffany Haddish that I know. She had her little jokes here or there, but I think that's what kind of made her character better. Because it was like she had her acting, but it's still a little Tiffany in there.
If she accepted any type of direction, maybe she didn't go in there saying, "Do you know who I am? I got this role." Maybe she was very, very open to direction in this film, and that's what really helped solidify this role that she, in my opinion, nailed.
Okay, yeah, I can agree to that. Owen Wilson, he played the Father Kent.
Yes, he played Father Kent in this movie. Interesting thing about Owen Wilson, I hate his brother, Luke Wilson.
Oh, Luke
Terrible
Wilson?
actor.
Yeah.
So boring to me.
I think he is boring.
Real life brothers.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson is clearly the younger brother because the younger one is always cooler and more hip and
right,
more often and whatnot.
I could agree to that. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not interested in Luke Wilson. Yeah, I'm not interested in Luke Wilson. I think the only thing that I would like, hey, Luke Wilson, can I take a picture? Where's your brother Owen?
Right.
But no,
tell Owen I said what's up.
Yeah, tell us what's up.
Owen Wilson plays Father Kent in this film, and he immediately in the beginning of the movie gives this really inspiring line, and it gets rejected. It was so funny. Like,
let me ask you a question. Do you want to be a hero? Pass.
Yo, like in this movie, if this movie was not already fun and funny enough, Owen Wilson absolutely added to the comedic part of this film.
Yes.
Oh man, he so good.
A little backstory. Well, we'll get into it when we talk about the movie. Rosario Dawson, she played one of the lead characters, Gabby. Yes. She played the mother and the basically the one who purchased the haunted house, not knowing that it was a haunted house, and then moved in, figured out it was a haunted house, tried to leave, and then the ghosts are following her, so now she's back.
Yeah. Classic
storyline. But again, this is a reboot, so I can't bash on it too hard.
Yeah.
But Rosario Dawson, I don't think I have much to say about Rosario Dawson. I love her. I think she's great.
I love Rosario Dawson, man. Like her and Zoe Saldana. My perfect wish to a genie would be to have all the physical and emotional qualities to attain one of those two women and marry them.
Do you know who's Eric Andre?
I do.
They were like in a relationship for like a real long time.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know, right? Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. So I always found Rosario Dawson as this sexy, exotic woman, Mm-hmm. I think she's Puerto Rican or something. I don't know.
She's got some Latin heritage.
She definitely does. She's from New York. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But yeah, after I found out that she dated Eric Andre and I already knew who Eric Andre was, immediately I was like, oh, yeah, you're not my type anymore. Like, if Eric Andre is your type, oh yeah, you definitely will turn me off in so many ways. Like, oh god,
that's funny.
Eric Andre is hilarious to me, though. By the way,
yeah.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Last but not least, Lakeith Stanfield, man, he is so good, man. Like you said, up and coming, but Lakeith Stanfield has actually been quite popular since. I think Get Out was his breakout movie. How long ago was Get Out?
Get Out was 2015 or 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah. So when I say upcoming, up and rising, not that he's like, coming out more. No. We've been seeing him for the last, 9-8 years now? Where are we? So the first thing I can say that you know what? The first time I saw him was in The Purge Anarchy.
Okay. I don't recall him. I saw it, but I don't
remember that.
In the movie.
I definitely remember that. So that was 2014. We're currently in 2023. So he's been in the industry for about a good solid 9 years.
You know what I could say? I say I'm looking at his credits. The first time I actually noticed him was Straight Outta Compton.
He played Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that was the first time I noticed him. Like the first, like not that he did anything crazy in that movie, because Snoop Dogg's role in that movie was very, very small,
very minor,
right?
Yeah.
But the fact that he was playing Snoop Dogg, I said, man, the actor that they got to do that did it well.
Yeah,
so that's what really made me notice Lakeith Stanfield in that movie.
Right.
The next time I saw him was in the trailer for Get Out. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I seen Get Out for the first time like a week ago.
First time?
Yeah.
What the hell's your problem?
I didn't watch it for so long because when it came out, everybody was ranting and raving about it. I felt like so many people had ruined the movie for me.
Why? Because they like told you about it?
Yeah. Plenty of people were telling me about the movie. But I'll say this, based on what I watched, I'm convinced nobody watched that movie. Because they were telling me all these different things, and it was not what I watched.
So that's very interesting that you said that, because while you were saying like, oh, you felt like you watched it, and many people were telling you stuff, I can say the same thing. Even to right now, if I ask somebody, hey, what'd you think of Get Out? I feel like they wouldn't have seen it the same way I saw it. Mm-hmm. This movie is a movie filled with subliminal, with some messages, so everybody picks out their own messages in this film. So just like the Dark Knight trilogy and I don't know, some other movies like Ocean 11, every time where I rewatch it, it's just always something new that I find out. And Get Out is one of those movies.
Man, Get Out was so good.
Yeah, Get Out was fantastic. He won, Jordan Peele won an Oscar for writing that film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it was such a big deal and everything like that.
Crazy. I think good for Jordan
Peele. This came out in 2017, and I think Key and Peele ended like in 2016 or something like that. So people are like, what? This dude writing a horror film? What is this about? And then people watched it and they loved it. And I think Us and Nope was absolutely terrible. Get Out was a one-time thing.
No. Us was great.
I did not like it.
I loved Us. What I still need to watch is Antebellum.
Okay.
I haven't watched that, but it stars a few of my favorite people.
So getting back to Lakeith. So Lakeith Stanfield. So when I said up and coming, he's been in a lot of things since 2014. When I say up and coming, I mean in the starring role. In the starring role, because let's cut it back a little bit. He started going, let's go back to Get Out. Get Out, he had that infamous get out, minor lines. I haven't seen any other of these projects. Death Note, I've seen a lot of lines, one of the main characters. He was in Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
Great film.
He was in the hit movie Knives Out. He was also in Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah was great.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he was nominated for that.
Don't recall.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't even think he went because, I don't think he knew he wasn't going to win or something like that. But he was like, yo, this shit was wild. I saw that. Yeah, I saw on Instagram. Like he reposted because it was the day when the Academy announced who's nominated. Mm-hmm. And I guess he himself didn't see it as like something that was going to happen. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so he has a lot of things coming out. Well, in the sense of he has a lot more projects that we're going to be seeing him in.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to watch the Book of Clarence. It's supposed to be some satire like retelling of the story of Jesus.
Oh, okay.
And it looks interesting.
Is he playing Jesus?
No, he's not playing Jesus. He's playing somebody who wants to be like Jesus.
Oh, to be like Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. And he starts faking his own miracles. And then later on in the trailer, he starts getting challenged about these miracles he's so-called performing. I want to watch it.
Oh, okay. It sounds interesting. Sounds like a real life biopic about a lot of, false prophets being called out and whatnot.
Yep.
So that is Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the movie. Let's get into the movie, Haunted Mansion. So I saw this movie. It came out in Disney Plus, and let's give a story. Let's give a quick synopsis about it. A single mom named Gabby hires a tour guide, a psychic, a priest, and a historian to help exorcise her new bought mansion after discovering it is inhabited by ghosts. Ooh.
Basic storyline, right? Like you said, it's a reboot. It's a retelling. So, you go into that movie expecting that. But man, so I started off this segment talking about how fun it was. Mm-hmm. This movie was like a murder mystery, but fun.
Right.
Like a regular murder mystery has you thinking the entire time.
Yeah.
Right. And if you go into a murder mystery knowing it's a murder mystery, You're listening to things people say, right? Because everything is a clue. You're looking at people's clothing. You're looking at the way people react to stuff whenever something is said, right? So you're constantly on the lookout for things in a murder mystery.
Yeah.
But this movie was like a fun murder mystery. I was too entertained to be focused on trying to find clues. So when things started being revealed towards the end of the movie, I'm just like, whoa, I didn't see that coming.
Okay. Well, what specifically is it that you didn't see coming? I don't think there's any spoilers to this. Movie is out and everything.
Right? Everybody can watch it.
Yeah, and plus it's a reboot. So
yeah. So basically, Crump, right?
Correct. Yes.
Right. The ghost haunting the ghost. Right. I'm thinking. It's going to be somebody who has unfinished business in the real world or what.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Crump doesn't have unfinished business. He just wants revenge. Yeah. You know, stuff like that. Another thing that I liked about this movie is that while it had a giant cast, the movie was about Lakeith Stanfield's character.
Mm-hmm, right.
But it doesn't focus on him the entire movie.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a little bit of shine in this movie.
Correct.
You know, so the movie is about Lakeith Stanfield's character, you know, but it doesn't even open with him.
You know, it was very, very, very interesting. I was actually telling Karina that while we were watching this, I'm like, man, not that this is difficult, but imagine when you're writing a movie, you usually have, what's the first thing that comes to mind? A main character. Maybe one or two people, his best buddy or something. Mm-hmm. This is a story of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, 6, including the kid. Let's put it in 6 people with talking lines in almost every scene.
Yeah.
Everybody had their own part, their own play. It was very well balanced. The chemistry was fantastic.
Yeah.
When I saw Owen Wilson and Lakeith Stanfield, I'm like, I was like, okay, but then again, I know that Owen Wilson is no longer just his funny guy that he was in the early 2000s. Yeah. You know, he's currently
definitely expanding into different things.
Exactly, like in his role in Loki and everything like that, where it's not always funny. You know, he's just showcasing his acting skills, and it's been great so far. So very well balanced cast.
Yeah.
So yes, I don't think nothing really got me like that. Like, I thought this. The movie got me. The only thing I can say is that the ghost. So what happened is every time you step into this home, anytime anyone, the minute you step in, you're possessed. Basically, you're haunted. That you leave the house, no matter where you go, hotels, across the state, it does not matter. You're being haunted, and by that ghost that you're being haunted by is always telling you to come back to the house. So that's how the guide, psychic, and priest and historian all ended up back at the house. Just trying to solve the mystery. And one thing that they said was that the bad ghost, the Crump, needed 1,000 souls to be basically come to life and take over the real world or something. Yeah. And he had 999 souls. And he needed the last soul to be somebody that was willing to give their soul, basically like a self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
I thought the entire movie, it was going to be Lakeith Stanfield because he was grieving and everything like that. So the part that did get me to be like, was when it was the kid that the ghost was actually hunting.
Oh, exactly.
I was like, oh, snap, the kid, And then when I found that that he was talking to his dad, because we know that the parents are separated, we come to find out that he's talking to his dad, but hey, please don't tell my mom is what the kid tells, says. So we're like, okay, maybe it's not good terms. We find out that dad is actually dead. Yeah. So he's been talking to a ghost. And we already know when you're talking to a ghost, they're better actors than people in real life. They can really say, hey, I'm somebody else, and you'll fall for it. So that really threw me off. I was like, oh shit, it's the kid that that ghost wants. So that was the main thing that had me thinking like, okay, that got me.
Yeah, that really threw me for a loop because I'm thinking the kid is just somebody who's supposed to make Rosario Dawson look like, that motherly thing, but he had a very, very important role in this movie.
At some point, I just thought, man, the kid is just here so Disney could say it's a kid's movie,
Yeah.
Because literally it was just all adults. But the kid was great, by the way.
Yeah. Right. Probably, I'm not going to say it's his debut thing because we didn't look it up, but if this was his first go at the screen, he did a good job to me too.
Yeah, I think so. This was a very fun film to watch. I don't think there's really much to say or break down about Disney's Haunted Mansion because, again, this is a reboot. Even if you may not even watch the original with Eddie Murphy, if you've been to Walt Disney World, you'll know that they have the Haunted Mansion ride and everything. It's just Disney's thing.
Yeah.
You know, the same way Disney has Mickey Mouse and Goofy, they also have a Haunted Mansion. That's their scary thing. So let's rate it. Let's give it a DTF rating.
All right. So I'll go first. And stellar cast, good story, really fun movie, kept me entertained the entire time. Great writing. Man, I'm going to give this a 10.
A 10.
Absolutely, man. This has all the workings of a great film, and it was actually a great film. Success everywhere. I think this was a very successful movie. I'm going to give it a 10.
I'm giving it a 10. Okay.
Effortlessly. Bro.
Frankie says 10. I, on the other hand, I'm going to give it a solid. I'm going to give it a good 9.5.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a good 9.5. I think the only thing that's missing from that extra 0.5 was, I think, again, the movie started with, oh, this is kind of creepy. Like, what am I about to watch? But then I didn't see ghosts until like a good like next 45 or maybe hours later.
Yep, that's true.
You know, so I was like, okay, this was more of the adults trying to figure out what's going on. But I kind of wanted to see a little bit more creepiness to the movie. But 9.5 because great cast, very well balanced. Nobody stole the show. The show was, they gave us a show. The cast was fantastic. Story writing was great. And I give it a 9.5.
There you go. Frankie says 10. Herb says
9.5.
Yeah, man. Y'all go out there and turn on your TVs and put up the Disney Plus app and watch it and form your own opinions.
Yeah.
Give us some feedback and talk back to us about what y'all think about it. I absolutely enjoyed this movie. I don't remember the last time I watched a child's movie that came out recently.
One thing that I want to mention before we wrap this up, you just said it just now. You don't remember the last time you saw a kid movie like this. I like animated films, so once in a while I watch a new DreamWorks movie or something like that. Pixar is always a must. However, Disney, like a live action Disney film, I have not been interested in anything so far. When they were bringing back Haunted Mansion, I just thought, oh, great, another reboot. Here we go, you know? But this was, like you said, fun, very entertaining to watch. And I just think Disney really nailed this and just releasing another classic for years to come.
Yeah, I think this movie is definitely going to stand the test of time.
Well, that's all we got for you guys today. Please go to Disney Plus and watch Haunted Mansion. Disney gave us $100 million to tell you guys that. So go on Disney Plus to watch it.
All right, then. Anything else, Herb?
I got nothing else, man. Let's wrap it up.
My name is Frank.